Hey, what's up guys? This is Arvind, your favorite automobile and tech reviewer. Apple recently launched their new iPhones, iPhone 12 series, and here we have my much anticipated and my most favorite phone in the world, the iPhone 12 Pro Max in Pacific Blue. So let's straight away start with the unboxing. I cannot wait to see it in person. Let's go. So let's unbox the first 5G iPhone from Apple. The iPhone now comes in a thin box because the folks at Apple get rid of the charging brick. The box is black to say that there is a Pro iPhone inside. The iPhone text and the Apple logo is in blue color to represent the color of the iPhone. So let's take the plastic off. I cannot wait to see this beauty. Let's crush it. Sliding the box slowly to the top, we are greeted with the glorious iPhone in Pacific Blue, my favorite color this year. There is a... Oh, it looks gorgeous. It looks so good in person. Wow. Nice, nice. Awesome. There is some paperwork with SIM ejector tool and some warranty info, and of course only one Apple sticker this year, not two Apple stickers because of the size is reduced. Just one. Just one. Also there is a USB type C to lightning cable. That's the only cable in the box. There is no charger. That's it. The camera module is dust free because it's new. When it gets used, there will be a lot of dust around the camera module. And let's power it on. It's so refreshing to see the Apple logo. Hello. Hola. English, India. India, 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 India. Let's finish setting up the iPhone and then continue. You might wonder there is no white paper that protects the front of the iPhone during the unboxing. It's because I peeled it off on store for installing tempered glass on my iPhone. So what is new on the Pro iPhones this year? Let's see. The iPhone 12 series received a major redesign. That's why this new iPhone 12 Pro Max comes in a flat design that is reminiscent of the iPhone 5 series, the 5, the 5S and the SE. So it is a most welcome design change. Instead of seeing that curvy design from the previous iPhones, this iPhone now moved to the flat design. So it's now even more easy to hold and it feels really good in the hand. A larger 6.7-inch OLED display compared to iPhone 11 Pro Max 6.5-inch OLED display. This display only supports up to 60Hz but not 120Hz. Unfortunately on this year's iPhone, this display has a max brightness of about 800 nits and peaks at about 1200 nits when watching HDR content. This phone is powered by a 5nm A14 Bionic chipset and a relatively higher amount of RAM capacity compared to any other iPhones, that is about 6GB. The non-Pro models still comes with a 4GB of memory. There is this 3-camera layout with LiDAR sensor that enables AR and enables to shoot night mode portrait shots and also helps in better autofocus in low light. This iPhone has three 12-megapixel cameras with the main camera featuring sensor shift technology, i.e. IBIS technology that is found on the more professional cameras like the Sony A7 III. This censorship technology makes for 5000 adjustments per second, that is relatively high compared to any other iPhone, so you can thereby shoot photos and videos with less distortion and less shaky effect. There is a 12 megapixel 65mm telephoto lens that now supports up to 2.5x of instant zoom compared to 2x on any other previous iPhones that has a telephoto lens, and up to 5x of optical zoom and 12x of digital zoom. This is the only iPhone to support 12x of digital zoom. All the other iPhones like the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the iPhone XS Max will max at around 10x of digital zoom. And there is an improved 12 megapixel ultra wide camera that has about 120-degree field of view, which is a game changer in my opinion. Also, this is the only iPhone that can shoot, edit and view Dolby Vision HDR in 4K 60fps thanks to the A14 Bionic chipset. This iPhone also has the option to shoot in RAW in the native camera app itself. You don't need any other camera app like Halide to shoot RAW images. This feature is called ProRAW and it is enabled in the camera app itself by Apple. This ProRAW feature is supported only on the Pro iPhones. I mean the iPhone 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max. There is also Smart HDR3 for improved high dynamic range in photos and videos. And Deep Fusion for photos is now supported on all the cameras. Also, one big feature that I liked on the entire iPhone 12 lineup is that the night mode is supported on all the lenses, including the front-facing camera. To keep this camera and the performance going all day, this iPhone now has a 3687 mAh battery that is lesser compared to the iPhone 11 Pro Max with 3969 mAh. And one of the highlighting feature of the iPhone 12 is that it comes with a MagSafe. That is, there is a round of magnets around the Apple logo on the back of the iPhone to support accessories like MagSafe wireless charger, cases and leather wallets, etc. This iPhone still packs a lightning connector for charging and data transfer. An improved IP68 water resistance up to 6 meters for 30 minutes straight, improved stereo speakers and a Face ID on the front with true depth camera. Coming on to the physical dimensions, the phone is made up of a stainless steel body with a stainless steel frames covering all over the sides, which are sticky, and a fingerprint magnet. The back and front is made up of Gorilla Glass Victus, which is the toughest glass on any other smartphone in the world. The back has the soft matte finish that makes the in-hand feel of the phone very much better. Also, there is no iPhone text on the back of the iPhone, only Apple logo. And on the top, we have a antenna band, that's it, nothing else on the top. On the right side, we have a power on off button which you also use as a Siri button. There is no 5G cutout that you see on the models sold in overseas like the USA. The Indian models doesn't support the 5G ultra wide band, so that's why we don't have that cutout yet. Apple should have given us the model with 5G ultra wide band support even if India doesn't support that tech. At the bottom there is the speaker, lightning port and microphone for calls. The SIM slot is now on the left side, which was found in the right side on previous year's iPhones. There are volume buttons and this really useful silent toggle switch with some antenna bands for 5G and Wi-Fi signals. This iPhone has a top-notch display on the front that houses Face ID tech. Front-facing 12 megapixel camera that supports up to 4K 60fps and a speaker. So that's for the features and overview. Let's come to the most headline topic of this iPhone 12, the charger. Wait, let me bring the charger. The charger. Apple wants to go carbon neutral by 2030 and that's why they stopped including chargers on iPhones and Apple Watch this year. And they ship with this USB-C to Lightning cable, assuming that the customers might have the USB-C power adapter. No, but what we do really have here is a 5-watt USB-A adapter that comes with a USB-A to Lightning cable. So we can charge this iPhone 12 with a 5-watt charger that is really slow compared to many other Android smartphones. But if you want to take advantage of the fast charging on your iPhones, you really need to buy this 20-watt adapter separately. So we've only spent for the adapter and not the cable, as the cable is already shipped with our iPhones. On one hand, we save money by only buying the adapter and not the cable. But on the other hand, this is specifically to Apple. Most of the iPhone 12 buyers buy their iPhone with this charger to take advantage of the fast charging and also to use with the supplied cable. And the other thing, in India, mostly every Apple authorized reseller asks the buyer to buy this charger along with their iPhone 12s. So everyone who responds to this, everyone who buys a charger might think there is little to no use on your Apple carbon neutral plan. But the reality is, if you buy this charger now, you are definitely gonna use this for your next 2 to 3 generation of iPhones. So thereby there is less wastage from chargers for the next 2 to 3 years. And this will help Apple to attain their carbon neutral plan by 2030 easily. Let's come to the pricing. This is the very important point, especially in India, because here iPhones are really expensive considering the pricing in Dubai and USA. Compared to USA, for a 256GB iPhone 12 Pro Max, I paid almost of about 2000 US dollars. For that price, I could buy an iPhone 12 Pro Max and a 12 mini in United States compared to India. But here I was only able to buy one iPhone 12 Pro Max and not the mini. I'm saying this context because how taxes play in different countries. The pricing is high in India and other countries because of government taxes and not because of Apple. The government induced more tax on electronic product like iPhone. That's why the prices of iPhones are way higher in India compared to any other countries like the United States. If the Indian government reduced taxes on electronics, especially like Apple products, there will be a lot of Indian brilliant minds who will gain access to Apple products, who will eventually gain access to the best technology and best products. So thereby they will produce some great content and stuff. So this is a request to Indian government, kindly consider reducing taxes on Apple products, please. So that's pretty much it for the iPhone 12 Pro Max unboxing and overview. Stay tuned for the iPhone 12 Pro Max review that is coming very soon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video, share this video with your friends and family, and comment if you have any suggestions or opinions. Thank you so much for watching. Hello. Yeah, nothing babe. Just finished shooting. Yeah.